Earlier this week, I used an AI that sounds just like a human to call 100 leads for one of my clients. 30 people picked up, and out of those 30 people, at a 6.67% conversion rate, 2 people turned into booked appointments. Now, from all the business owners that I've spoken to, I've seen a lot of them have problems because they're not doing enough outbound sales calls, and they can't do that many because their salespeople are either extremely expensive, not very high quality, or they churn very often because, let's be honest, setting is not such a fun job. However, today's different because in today's world, when you call people with AI, over 95% of the people you call will not be able to tell that it's anything but a human. By the end of this video, my goal is to have you know exactly how I booked these 2 appointments within only 1 minute with only 100 calls completely automated. You'll also know what tools you need in order to do this and how you can get it set up today. The first step here is to go to Nova Echo AI's dashboard and create an agent using prompt engineering. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can do that right now. Okay, so right here I'm in the Nova Echo dashboard. So right now I clicked on agents, outbound agents, and I'm creating my outbound agent. I'm going to choose language as English. I'm going to choose this phone number right here. Initial message, I'm going to say, hey, how are you doing today? Then as for the voice, I really have been liking Mateo lately, so I'm going to click on Mateo. And I'm going to adjust the speed to normal, which is 1. So now this AI agent's going to be speaking with Mateo's voice at a normal speed. Next is I'm actually going to set up calendar booking. So I'm going to show you exactly how you can set that up right now. Now the first step is to actually go out of this. So now you can see that we're in Nova Echo CRM over here, and Nova Echo AI's dashboard is embedded within it. And I'm going to go over to calendar booking. That's going to say GHL. So now it's asking for a calendar ID from GHL. And the way I'm going to get that is I'm going to go to settings over here. I'm going to go to calendars. And I'm going to copy this ID, the 30-minute discovery meeting. So I'm going to copy this, go back, and then I'm going to paste the calendar ID. So it's pasted in there now, and I'm going to choose a time zone. I'm going to go with America, Los Angeles, and then I'm going to press save. Once that's saved, I'm then going to scroll down. I'm going to turn on the double call feature. Now we turn on the double call feature for this client of ours because then whenever it calls somebody, if they didn't pick up, it would call them right after a second time, which gets past do not disturb. That's super useful. So we're going to turn that on. We're then going to turn on voicemail detection, which means that if it calls somebody and they didn't answer, which is the 70 out of those 100 people did not answer, it would just hang up and then we can call them back again later instead of it having to leave a long voicemail. That probably would not be ideal. We're going to make the AI creativity a little bit higher, which means it's going to have more fluid conversations. It's going to be a little bit more creative in how it speaks. And then we're going to come down here and we're going to make the prompt. Okay, so in this example, I'm actually going to make the prompt for a trucking insurance company. All right, so I just saved you the trouble of having to watch me type all that out. But here is a script for trucking insurance. So with this script fully planned out and ending in a close that says what day would work for you, which is then going to prompt the AI to book an appointment with that person, we have now completed our agent build out. Okay. Now you can get a lot more in depth here. You can do a lot of very cool things with the prompt engineering and the knowledge base that you cannot get out of a simple prompt like this, but this is still enough to get you damn good results, and it's enough to get you like a 6.67% conversion rate, like we were just talking about. And so I'm going to press save agent here. Okay, we're now in the agents tab, and so I'm going to click right here at the agent ID. Then I'm going to go to settings on the bottom left here. I'm going to make my way to custom values. And now inside of the custom values, there's 4 different custom values that need to be filled out in order for me to run a full campaign. So you see where it says initial call agent ID. That is where I'm going to be putting this initial call agent ID. Would you look at that? Update. Now the only other things I need are the client ID and the from number. And so I'm going to go back over to the AI dashboard, and on the main dashboard right over here you can see the client ID. And so I'm going to copy the client ID. I'm going to go back to custom values, and in the client ID section I'm going to paste this in. Done. Now the last thing I need is that from number, and so I'm going to go back once more once it's finished loading. So I just grabbed the phone number, and I'm going to come back here and I'm going to paste this in. And here's the trick: you got to remove all the spaces and paste it in just like this with that area code updated. So the next step is to come to contacts, go up to my trucking insurance leads here. I'm then going to export these leads into a CSV. I'm then going to come back over here and I'm going to import contacts. I'm going to click on the file. I'm going to upload the trucking insurance leads. Then I'm going to map the different references. So I'm going to do phone number here. And I'm going to press don't import unmatched columns, next, and submit. All right, so now I've uploaded all of my different contacts. And so I'm going to highlight everybody's contact. I'm going to press add tag, and I'm going to type in starting campaign. Then I'm going to add the tag called start initial outreach campaign. And then I'm going to press add tags. And as soon as I press this button, it's going to call all 100 people, and it's going to book in appointments with anybody who is interested. So I'm going to add this tag. And now we just booked ourselves 2 appointments as long as the ratios stay the same. Isn't that freaking powerful? That was just a quick example of how you can set up an agent like this really fast. If you want it to be set up for your business where you can call tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of leads per month on autopilot and get similar results to the client that I just told you about, then click the link down below and you can book a call with the Nova Echo team. If you want to learn how you can send text messages based off what was said during the call, which is super cool, then click right here.